The 4-month regression is where your baby is actually changing their structure of sleep. Before 4 months, they only have 2 levels of sleep. This is deep sleep, that body limp sleep that is about growing and restoring the body. And then we have REM sleep, which is that brain sleep. So that's developmental sleep, and that's where we're changing everything, that learning, things from short-term to long-term memory. During the 4-month regression, they're actually getting 2 levels of extra sleep. This is light sleep. So level 1 is drowsiness. This can be with the eyes open, and level 2 is when they're aware that they're asleep, but also aware of their surroundings. You can see the regression actually start as early as 3 months. There is a growth spurt developmental leap at around 12 weeks that can be confused. So usually we're looking at it after 14 weeks. You can also see it as late as 5 months. We also want to look at, is a baby at an adjusted age or at their birth age as well. With the regression, you're going to see it last 4 to 6 weeks. However, if your baby is very clear on how to navigate these extra 2 levels of light sleep, so they already know how to go from fully awake to fully asleep, then that regression is only going to last 4 to 10 days. This little one, 5 days, because I was working on those foundational skills just little bit by little bit since she was born developmentally appropriately. How will you know that your baby is entering the 4-month regression? You will know because their sleep will suddenly be quite different. Often we're going to see one major part of sleep interrupted or display some confusion. So we'll see either short naps suddenly start to happen, or we'll see more night wakings. You're also going to see that babies are taking longer to get to sleep, they're needing more help, and they're finding it harder to transition sleep cycles. A sleep cycle is 45 minutes, and so you're going to see this interruption generally at either the 45 1-hour mark or the 2-hour mark, because baby's like, I've got enough sleep pressure to get 2 hours in, but not enough to get through that, especially when I don't know how to navigate light sleep myself. So you'll know the difference between teething and a sleep regression, or a sickness and a sleep regression, because a sleep regression is going to be consistent across the board. When a baby is teething or sick, you're still going to have some long naps, you're going to have some short naps. We're also going to see that they are not comforted even when they're picked up because they are in pain or they're uncomfortable. However, with the 4-month regression, they're going, I'm not sure how to get to sleep. And so when you pick them up and help them get to sleep, they're going to snuggle in, calm right down quite quickly. With naps, you're often going to see that they will get shorter, and then as the 4-month regression ends, the awake time is suddenly going to leap much longer. Your naps are going to consistently shorten, whereas if they were sick or teething or something else was going on, we would have them all over the show. We would have some bigger ones. In fact, when they're teething and sick, generally they will sleep more. You know that you're done the 4-month regression when your baby is able to go from fully awake to fully asleep themselves, and they've started linking those sleep cycles. Your baby usually is around 15 pounds, 12 to 15 pounds when they start sleeping through the night. And so if you've increased night feeds, so say you're feeding every 2 hours, after the 4-month regression and they're feeling that clarity, you might be down to 1 night feed or no night feeds, depending on your baby's age and weight. So what should you do when your baby wakes up at night during that 4-month regression? Your instinct is going to be, let's go right now, and I'm just going to put them back to sleep because I want to get back to sleep so desperately. And I relate. This is my 3rd, and I love my sleep. I don't cope well without it. What you're actually going to do is you're going to give them a minute. Are they truly awake? What is going on here? Then change their diaper so that then you know that you have a baby who is fully awake and ready to feed. This allows you to get a bigger, fuller feeding in and keep them wide awake during this feed so that they're able to go down completely awake. If your baby is not sure about how to navigate this, like how to navigate from fully awake to fully asleep, this is where we need to start teaching them. It's like riding a bike. We have to learn. We don't come out of the womb knowing how to eat solids or riding a bike. We need to teach them how they're able to navigate that calmly and safely in a way that we're having great communication with them. We're being responsive. We're attached and we're connected and we're regulating. If you need more help with that, that's where I come in. this is exactly what we do. And if you're finding that the 4-month regression has lasted more than 2 weeks, you need to check out our free classes and resources and Sleep Baby.
Hey there, Mama. Are you feeling exhausted, frustrated, and just a little defeated? I hear you, and I've been there, and thankfully, I can help. Let's teach your baby to sleep. I'm talking 10 to 12 hours of sleep each night. Little Wink's Sleep Baby program uses a science-based, gentle, parent-present approach that fosters healthy attachment while teaching independent sleep skills. We don't believe in letting your baby cry it out. This program includes everything you need, such as our insider strategies, both on night sleep and naps, as well as extras like our monthly live Q&A.